Hello, it's March 18th, 2026. So I'm out here waiting for my son to come pick me up because he needs to renew his driver's license. But I like getting out and I'm coming for the ride. And I'm trying to get me some specialty things at the DMV, and I'll share with that later. But yeah, um, it looks like it's dull, but we're actually expecting a high of 80 something today. I'll say it again, in Colorado in March. I'll take it. So I have not been somebody speaking, and I can't see who's speaking where. But anyway, eyesight for some reason got weird these past few days, but I'm okay because you know what? I'll be humming that song by James Cleveland, "Breathe on Me." I can make it if you breathe on me. Spirit of the living God, breathe on me. So when I do that, I think of it, and then any song that would include in their lyrics, I love them, I love them, I love them. I have thought about all of that because sometimes I have to remember when things act up, when my health acts up or my sight acts up, I gotta remember I still love them. But anyway, y'all, look at these curls. So I was gonna wear the curling rods in my hair. I was gonna wear them all the way until the day before we leave, which is Thursday of this week, it's Friday, which is in 2 days. But I decided I didn't want to wear like a bonnet on my head covering those big rods, and so I took my hair down, and so these are my curls. Haven't had my curls in a while, and I roll them different because I've never used the rods before, and I'm in love with this. This is beautiful. I love it. So yeah, so let me get out here and just show my little self and with my little hair. And actually, guys, my weight is the best it has been, I'd say, for 2 years now. Sorry, y'all. I'm just always doing something gross on me. I don't know why, but I ain't a gross person. But yeah, it's the best it's been for a while. But in 2018 through 2020, I was much smaller than I am now. Much, much smaller. To the point of you shouldn't lose any more weight. Yeah, please don't lose any more weight. So right now I'm at an ideal weight. And so I'm happy about that. I'm trying to, keep an eye on it. And I just read something today through Reddit. I don't know, Reddit, things just be popping up. But it says, if somebody asks the question, what is the one thing you did? Gosh, my face. And what is the one thing you did that helped you lose your weight? And I thought about it. Mine is still the intermittent fasting. I've tried every type of diet source. But the thing that helps me the most is intermittent fasting. And one of the reasons why I like intermittent fasting, it is sustainable. Like, you can live like that for the rest of your life. It's a habit for me. So because it has become a habit, I eat from 12. Now it's to 5. That's more realistic than 12 to 4. And sometimes it's being a little earlier than 5, but 5 o'clock has been my latest. And then once, and plaques, I don't know if I ever really reach 5, but once that happened, I don't really want to eat past that. I'm done. I'm just so done. So anyway, that's been the one thing for me. And it has helped me sustain for quite a while. And so another thing that, so I was reading and I thought, wow, that's a good idea. Somebody says they take a picture every day of what they eat. I'm like, So I created a folder in my Drive, and it just said, I think it said what I eat. I don't know what it says. I didn't know what I labeled it. But every time, like this morning, I had a cup of coffee, I took a picture of that cup of coffee, and I put it in the folder for March 18th, 2026. And so if I go out and if I have something, I don't think we're going to be stopping, but if I was to stop and get something to eat or drink, I'll take a picture of that and put it in the folder. And every time, anything, I don't care, just take a picture. So then the next day I can look at that and reevaluate, you know, what I did the day before, and to see where I can correct my wrongs there. I just noticed I didn't put any earrings on, y'all, but I'm doing good, y'all, because there's no way. There was a time that there's some earrings in my car. When he comes up with my car, there's some earrings in there, but there's no way I go out without no earrings, without any earrings on. But anyway, and that's me. But so I'm gonna try that. You don't have to take a picture of what you eat. You can keep a daily journal of what you ate. Now, I'm not good at that. I forget. I totally forget to keep a journal. So the picture will help me better. Because I have some journals and they stopped at a certain point because, hey y'all, I like my lipstick too. Sorry, ADD kicked in. I found some lipstick in my makeup bag that I didn't see down there. And I gotta get the number of that lipstick because that's really nice. I like that. Not too red, not too brown. But I like red, so that one's going with me because I love that one. I'm gonna go find that in the store. So anyways, Revlon, and I can find at Walmart cheaper than Ulta. The same lipstick, same lipstick. Now I'm off the gear. So that's my new thing, is to take pictures of what I eat. No, I'm not gonna post it on Instagram. You know, that's not. I'm not gonna do that for that. But just to keep in there for me to keep a check and see what I can eliminate the next day or whatever, or add. You know. So yesterday, y'all, if y'all saw my video from yesterday, I think I had a barbecue sandwich, which you can go into Walmart and there's these little packages like you buy tuna, where they got this barbecue ribs. And then you open up the pack. Of course, I messed up a microwave because I warmed it in the package knowing better, and it caught on fire. But you put it in a dish, and then you can just put it on a hamburger bun. And by the way, I don't buy bread. And I decided to buy some hamburger buns so that I could eat this barbecue stuff. I did it on bagels, but bagels a lot of bread. So I bought the hamburger buns, and then I had some Doritos because for some reason I've been craving things like that because I don't eat snacks. And then I had 2 cuties, aka tangerines and an orange, and that was all I had for today. And I had some Gatorade to drink, and I've been drinking odd stuff. But my ride is here, and so I'm about to get in my ride and head on down the street. Check y'all out later. Here at the doctor's office, picking up my little stuff for DMV. Okay, so I went to pick up my little letters that I need for the DMV, and guess what, y'all? It wasn't there. Now I could get upset, but why? Me getting upset ain't gonna get that letter there. So they said it'll be ready tomorrow, but I'll just worry about it next week because all I'm doing is concentrating on my trip, because nobody's really gonna have time to take me tomorrow. And then it's not just about picking up the letter. I still got to get to the DMV. So smile it off, because that's the right thing to do.